Welcome today. I'm going to invite you to find your feet. So if your legs are crossed, if you're sitting in a chair and your legs are crossed, uncrossing your legs and placing your feet on the floor. Sometimes it's helpful to imagine your body like lower half of your body, like the base of a mountain, where you have some stability, a base of support. There can be a lot of weather happening in our upper body and in our head, our surroundings, our relationships, our workplaces, our world. That weather can be beautiful and sunny, breezy, relaxed at the beach, and sometimes that weather can be quite tumultuous. There can be some storms sometimes. So I'm inviting you and inviting myself to find feet on the floor. Feel yourself sitting. If you're sitting in a chair, just feeling both of your sits bones. Giving yourself permission to arrive. And to allow your breath. So there's no way to do this opening meditation for our healthcare workers and integrative professionals group correctly. There is no correct, right way. You don't have to be completely centered. You don't have to be relaxed. I hope that as we go through this meditation together, we can be aware of our narrative. And the narrative that I'd like to offer today is sometimes it can feel like our world has got a lot of challenges. Challenges inside us as we try and change, and sometimes can, sometimes stumble. Challenges to be patient and to have love for ourselves and know how to love ourselves, know how to do things that are good for us. Sometimes it's really hard to know a little bit more about what might be healthy, because then sometimes if we don't do it, we can feel really bad and guilty. We can really beat ourselves. So this meditation is intended to give you permission to do it however you would like to this morning, to bring your whole self. Give yourself permission to breathe in, to breathe out. You don't have to breathe right. You don't have to focus right. You don't have to follow all the instructions. I do invite you to arrive as much as you can in your own skin, in your own body, with as much acceptance and awareness as you can muster today. Come as you are. So what if all of these challenges, these tests, these trials, these moments, these very difficult moments that we sometimes find ourselves in our lives, what if these were character building moments? What if these were opportunities for us to learn? What if these were ways that we're learning to ground our own resilience, no matter what? No matter what the weather inside, no matter how much fear or anxiety or even panic that we might feel at times. No matter what the weather, our ability to even focus or even listen. But no matter what if some of these challenges were to help us to ground our resilience? No matter what the external or internal weather. These moments in our lives, what if they are there for us, designed for us, to help us to support us so that we can learn to be even stronger, even more self-loving. Even if along the way we notice all the ways that it's hard to love and accept self. So as we enter into this meditation today, just noticing if you feel a little bit like it's me or you. Sometimes we have a little bit of a, it's me, or I can do it, or sometimes we have a little separation with others, or our own thoughts, our own feelings, our own sensations. But in today's meditation, let's cultivate me and you. So that means us together as a group. And it also means us with ourselves. So if you notice any painful sensations, if your neck is hurting or your shoulders or your back or any part of your body is uncomfortable, or if you notice that you start to breathe and then very quickly just stop breathing, you just hold your breath. This can happen a lot throughout the day. We take the attitude of me and you. So me and this sensation, me and this feeling, me and you. And today, especially, you are not alone. Joining together this morning. Just breathing. Seeing if you can just let yourself be. And be as connected to gravity, to the earth, to other people, other humans, to nature. Just breathing. Breathing in. Breathing out. Keeping things simple and as much outside our mind as we can. So it's a little bit less about our mind and about our ego and about doing it and about doing it right. A little bit more about, I have no idea. I'm here. I made it to this meeting. I do not know what my day will bring for me. I don't even know who I am. I know I'm here. I know I can let myself breathe in this moment. And as you settle, I'm going to invite you to feel safe. Safe to be yourself. I'm going to invite myself and invite you to just be as you are and who you are in this moment. So many things are evolving and in process, and we don't feel like we're done, and we don't feel like we're there. And I invite you and me to feel safe, to be just where we are. With all the feelings, with the incompleteness, some of the striving, some of the ways that we're working to gain something or to improve or to make a living. I invite you to feel safe in your skin, unconditionally as possible, with this body, these aches, whatever unfolding process and processes that each of us are in. You are safe in this moment to be yourself. just to sit, just to breathe. You don't have to have it together. You don't have to be any better than you are. Just knowing that you are good. And also perfectly imperfect. And I'm going to invite us to see if for a few breaths we could imagine that things are okay, just as they are. Ourselves and things. Even though we're in a deep process of learning how to honor each other and honor ourselves. A deep process of learning on so many levels in this world and in ourselves, with a lot of ground that we need to cover so that we can treat each other with dignity and ourselves with dignity. Let's just imagine for a few moments that it is okay just as it is. Allowing ourselves to be present in the moment with things as they are now. With you as you are now. You are enough. It is enough. So that's an invitation, and we'll sit in silence for a few moments. If you can, let the space expand. If you're listening to this recording later, you can also press pause and give yourself a few moments to make any adjustments or even to lie down. I just invite you to take these moments to just be. And to just be together. Is it enough? Yes. It's enough. Am I enough? Yes. I am enough. I am safe. And in this silence, I'm going to invite you to accept and receive as much peace, forgiveness and self-forgiveness, as much grace that you can allow yourself to receive. As much as possible. See how much you can let in. See how much you can allow. We all deserve to be able to feel relaxed and well and good about ourselves. We are good. And we'll complete our meditation now. So you can take your time to notice how you transition yourself. So perhaps your eyes are still closed or your gaze is still lowered, just beginning to wiggle toes and fingers. And perhaps you'd like to move your body in a stretch or into a certain position, and you just like to listen to whatever movement. I know that whenever I raise my hands overhead when we do meditation in the clinic every morning, I always yawn. It's just a reflex. I just yawn after I raise my hands up, but maybe there's another movement that would feel good for you. And gently coming back if you want to begin to open your eyes and coming back to your day, to yourself in this environment, wherever you find yourself. And just wishing you well today, wishing you peace. So thanks for joining in for our meditation.